everybody, my name is Grace and this will be my review for Saltburn. Now, ever since I learned about Saltburn, this film, I was sold. The film is directed by Fennell, who you may know from Promising Young Woman and the dark comedy drama Trails stars here Barry Keoghan, Jacob Elordi, Rosamund Pike, and Carey Mulligan, amongst many others. The cast is huge, but what's very interesting about this film is it's meant to have a twisted atmosphere as we follow a student at Oxford who finds himself drawn into the world of a charming aristocratic classmate world who invited him to visit his eccentric family sprawling stay for the summer. This is going down the rabbit hole, and I love a dark thriller. I'm a huge fan of Promising Young Woman and Barry Keoghan and Jacob Elordi, and also Carey Mulligan was such a fun addition to this movie. Also, Alison Oliver, oh, she's breathtaking in this movie. I love every single of her. The character is very centric. She managed to make her performance and feel so real and grounded, and it was a fascinating character to watch every time she pops on screen, and every scene and every dialogue that she has. She really did an amazing work here. And Richard E. Graham, oh, he has some really funny lines in this film that I really like. It was just hilarious. I really enjoy having him here. But first thing first, a fun fact about this movie is that this movie is produced by Margot Robbie. She also produced the movie Promising Young Woman, so I think it's a great teamwork between her and director and writer Emma Fennell. Now, let's get into this. Oh my god, this movie is fantastic. If I wasn't like a Barry Keoghan fan before, I am now. I love him in The Benches of Inisherin. He was nominated for his performance there, but this film is Oscar worthy. Like, his performance was so amazing. I was really shocked by this film because it wasn't what I expected at all. I thought it was going to be this crazy psychological thriller, and it's kind of this slow burn drama that catches you by surprise because it's so unexpected until it's expected. And I can't go further into that aspect because of spoilers, and there will be no spoilers here, but go and see this movie right away. The movie follows Oliver Queen, who has just started his university, and he's kind of the dark owl. He comes from a poor family, and bringing that you learn along the way, and he makes friends with a really popular kid that everyone is drawn to, and then from there things transpire and he's able to go to Saltburn, which is this guy's basically his manners with his family, who are a bunch of eccentric character, and it's completely different to his world, and things happen that cannot be undone, and just really, it's a very surprising and shocking and unexpected film. And what I like about this movie is the slow build up. They use a lot of it in this film to establish the friendships between them or whatever is going on. The film itself is very horny. Yeah, the film, as much as it's kind of got this sinister kind of steering as atmosphere, especially with the fact that he doesn't belong in this play, and everyone likes to remind him of that. It has a comedy edge, and I talk about the dark comedy aspect. I found it so dry, so funny. I love really interesting jokes there. There was a funny joke that was about like a British pub, and I thought that comedy on it was so dark, and it's a very dark satire, kind of making fun of these worthy people and just outrageous comment, and I love that. And a lot of those came from Rosamund Pike's character, who is the mother in the situation. Honestly, she's one of my favorite characters in this movie, and I know she always bring her A game to each project she is. Maybe the project isn't up to her standards, but she always brings her A game to any project, and it was really interesting watching her navigate the situation and what is happening here. So it's such a cat with so many layers to it. But the big part about this film that I haven't spoke about is this is one of the most beautiful films I ever seen. I mean, every single image was just beautiful. It was like an oil painting. It was just stunning. You can frame it and put it on a wall. It would just look like from an art gallery. And the situation and the landscape and the way they frame things, the composition, everything was just thought out, and it was like watching fine art, and I really enjoyed that aspect of it. And it kind of made the slow burn feel natural because it was in this kind of a old English setting, and it was like going to an art gallery and watching this story transpire in front of you. It was just brilliant, and I couldn't believe how different it is to the director's other work, about how perfect it feels. It was such a good way of encapsulating this story, and the the beauty of this is they all fit together. Also, it's also interesting because this movie was shot like in 43 frame, so it's like a box ratio, which again was I wasn't expecting to be that way, but it makes you feel like you are peeping, you are watching things that you shouldn't supposed to see, and you're seeing a part of society that you're not invited to, which is very much the lead character. Everything makes sense when you see like the big picture, which I really enjoy. But the thing about this movie is you need to see it as the big picture. So if you're confused why I'm hopping about the slow moving drama, you need to wait all the way to the end of this film for everything to come to fruition, for it to make a complete poetic sense. And when it does, I was so glad that they went all the way there, because I had a feeling they weren't touching on things, but they weren't going to really do it. and give you like the full picture, but they do. So I was really happy they didn't take any setbacks on that. They established some things, and like they're really going there, they're really going to do this, and they actually did it. They went there, so I applaud them for that. And I was also really excited about the music here. Has a very interesting kind of a jarring effect to the rest of what I'm talking about, with the cinematography and everything coming together, because it was very much based in 2000s, like his a indie kind of pop music that present in this film. And they got like Block Party, MGMT, Arcade Fire. I love that kind of stuff, and I love that the pop music. It kind of shows the juvenile kids going back to this mana, and it was an interesting judge a position between the two. So so make sure that this it was modernized, and there was no mistake about that. I mean, the costumes were fascinating, the set design is beautiful, and it's just a really great story, and a well told story that is slow, so you have to stick with it, but the performance make it. And so I was happy to stick with it, and I do think it's a worth the payoff at the end. And I really enjoyed this film, and the performances here, I mean, the entire cast is just top notch. So I highly recommend it. You go and check it out. It's not as psychological, it's more of a psychological drama with a poetic message, and it feels classy. I absolutely love this film. Honestly, one of my favorite films of this year. And it's not entirely original, but it has so many surprises and twists and unexpected turns, and just like everything from the costume design, the cinematography, everything is fire on all cylinders in this movie. And I hope it gets a ton of awards. I think in terms of performance, it's really top this year's category. I could see the best chance in performance here, I think, will be Rosamund Pike, and I hope she gets nominated for this. But the entire cast here, everyone just brought the egg into this film. So go watch it now, because all you have is a very twisty world, and one day you must experience and dive into it. So that's my review for Sunburn. So if you like this video, hit the like button, consider subscribing to the channel, and thank you for watching. See you guys later. Bye bye.